Hi, my name is Aya. You're watching Aya Reads, and I'm here to do a recommendations video for one of my favorite tropes, which is fake dating. I really love fake dating. It's just such a good way for characters to really get to know each other, to create angst, to create romantic moments without it feeling like insta-love. To me, fake dating is sort of like the antithesis of insta-love because you create romantic moments, you create romantic scenes without being insta-love, but obviously you're building tension, you're building... Okay, I'm sorry, the sun is just doing its thing and it's kind of annoying me. I think I might need to start filming earlier. Right now I usually film around 12 o'clock, and that is when the sun is like in and out and in and out during the winter. So anyway, moving on. Fake dating, like I said, good way for characters to really slowly become closer and to create angst and tension without it feeling like insta-love. So I have 9 contemporary romances to recommend to you and 1 historical romance. Hopeless by Elsie Silver. So this is an interesting fake dating because they become fake fiancés right away. This is the 5th book in the Chestnut Spring series, and this is the last book in the Chestnut Spring series, but you could read them out of order, but since I really love this series, I would suggest reading all of them. Basically, you follow Beau and Bailey is a part of this family that everybody in town hates. They're basically the town pariahs, and basically her brothers and her father, they are really shitty, but she's not. So she's pretty different from her family. So she deals with her sucky family plus the town equating her and thinking that she's as bad as the rest of them. So the town treats her pretty badly because of that. So one day she's a bartender. Beau is at her bar and she's explaining to him how her life is and how different it is from him, who's the town prince. So he decides to prove her wrong by saying, why don't you be my fake fiance so that way you're an almost eaten, and let's see if the town will in fact treat you differently. So that is where the fake dating comes in. There's some things going on with her brothers, and he says, you know, I would never have my fiance live in this mess, so you're gonna live with me basically. So they ultimately become like roommates too, and they are in scenarios where they have to touch each other and be together. So this was very good. Beau also deals with type of PTSD, and she really helps him with that. So I really love this book. The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford. First of all, this has amazing tropes all around, but one of them is fake dating. Basically, you follow Ryan and Indy, and Ryan is a professional basketball player, and he's just been promoted to captain, but his general manager thinks he's not up to the task. And basically the reason for that is that Ryan is so focused on work and doesn't really have a personal life. And his general manager thinks that if he does have a personal life, it will make him a better captain. And Indy has started living with Ryan because her boyfriend just cheated on her. Her friend is his sister, so his sister asked him if Indy could live with him. So they're living together, and since she's already at his house, he also asks her to fake date him. So once again, shenanigans ensue. They have to go on this like camping trip with his general manager where they also only have 1 bed and 1 tent, and they go to these events where they are fake dating, and it's so good. First of all, this book is one of my favorite books I read this year, and the fake dating was excellent. So yeah, I would highly recommend this one. The Deal by L. Kennedy. This is an older book. This was published in 2015, but now in the hockey romance era that we're in, it did become popular again. Plus, the Next Generation story recently came out, which is The Graham Effect, and it's about this couple's daughter. But this is one of my favorite books too. This is about Garrett and Hannah, and Garrett is this college hockey player, and he's very popular, and Hannah is not popular, but she has a crush on this football player. And Garrett needs something from her. He just flunked this test, and he needs like this certain amount of GPA average to continue being on the hockey team. So, and Hannah is one of the only ones who actually aced this test, so he wants her to tutor him, and she really doesn't want to. But once he realizes that she has a crush on this football player, he tells her that she should fake date him, because if the football player sees that he's interested in her, he's gonna become interested in her. So there's a couple fake date scenes in here where they go to like this party and they're together. I do have to say the fake dating is not the biggest part of this book, because really what really brings them closer is not really the fake dating, it's the tutoring, them becoming friends and ultimately becoming more. But I did really, really enjoy this book. And it does have fake dating in it, so I would highly recommend this one. Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. Ali Hazelwood does love to put fake dating in her books, and this is the most recent one. I do have to say the fake dating in this book is not between the hero and the heroine. It is, the heroine is a fake dater as a profession. So apparently there's this app, and she can be a fake girlfriend for people. And one of them, like one of her favorite clients, is his brother. So she's been going to these family events, being the fake girlfriend of this brother, and he has been secretly pining for her, but he knew that she could never be his because he loves his brother very much. He would never date his brother's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. She's already broken the rules because usually you can only go on one date with one guy, but she's broken the rules for his brother because she does really like him, as in he's one of her favorite clients, so she has been on multiple dates with him. But a part of this deal is that you don't really reveal anything about yourself. So she pretends that she's a librarian when in fact she's a physicist. So when she interviews for a new job, he realized that she's been lying, and he thinks that she's been lying to his brother the whole time. So eventually she has to reveal that they're actually fake dating, stuff like that. So this was a fun way to put fake dating in your book, not have it between the two main characters. But like I said, it does have fake dating. It's just not between the main characters. Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I do have to say a lot of books that came out in 2023 have fake dating in them. So apparently we all love a good fake dating story. This is a love story between two ER doctors. Basically, they both have been burned by love in the past. She is going through a divorce and his brother is dating his ex. And basically his family is very loyal to him. So they are basically not talking to the brother, and they are very mad at the brother and the ex-girlfriend. And they recently got engaged, the brother and the ex-girlfriend, and all of his family is like, no, we're not going to this wedding. We are here for you. And he thinks that once his family realizes that he has moved on with his life, that they can finally be happy for his brother, because he genuinely is a good guy. He wants everybody to be happy, and he just wants his brother and his ex-girlfriend to be happy. So he asks her to be his fake girlfriend, and at this time they slowly been getting closer together, and she agrees, and obviously they have to pretend to really love each other. They go to all these multiple different family events pretending to be together, and eventually it seeps into their work life, and I think she at one point says that they're living together, so they also have to live together at one point. So the fake dating, it starts small, but it ultimately becomes bigger and bigger part of their lives. It was a good fake dating romance, and I really love this book. The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. Lena in here, her family lives in Spain, and her ex-boyfriend also lives in Spain. Her sister and the ex's brother, they are getting married, so she has to go to this wedding, obviously because it's her sister, but she knows that her ex-boyfriend is going to be there, and I believe he is in a relationship, so she doesn't want to go there single. So she's basically trying to find herself a fake date to this wedding, and her arch nemesis at work overhears her, and he volunteers to be her pretend boyfriend at this wedding. So she reluctantly agrees. So they go there, and obviously her family thinks that they are a couple, so they put them in a room with one bed. So there's this one bed trope in here, and obviously at the wedding they have to pretend that they're in love. And this is such a good fake dating book. I really loved it. Once again, like the pining hero in this book, but also the touches, the forced touches that end up becoming more, the angst and the tension. It was just so good. And yeah, this is my favorite Elena Armas. Red, White, and Royal Blue. Once again, a different take to the fake dating. In this book, they're actually fake friends, and that is how they get closer. Basically, I think a lot of you know what this book is about, but it's a love story between the son of the President of the United States and the Prince of England. They were embroiled in this scandal at the royal wedding, and now for PR purposes, they have to pretend that they are friends. And while they're doing that, they actually get closer, and eventually that turns into a friendship, which turns into a romance. This was very, very fun. And yeah, I did love, even though it wasn't fake dating, I did like the fake friendship served a similar purpose to fake dating in other stories, where they finally have to confront that there's more to them than meets the eye, and that it just forces them into a forced proximity situation, which I really enjoy in fake dating romances. Happy Place by Emily Henry. This is once again a different form of fake dating, where they have broken up 5 months ago, but their friends don't know it yet. So now their friends have this last hurrah at this vacation home. It's going to be the last time they're at this vacation home. They don't want to ruin that vacation by telling them that they've broken up, so they have to pretend that they're still together. So once again, they get put up in a room with one bed. They have to pretend that they're in love the whole time, even though they've broken up 5 months ago. But obviously there are still feelings there. Eventually they have to confront those feelings because of the pretending that they are doing. I thought this was a good twist to the fake dating trope. And I really love the formatting of this book, where it's told in alternate timelines of now when they've broken up, but also in the past. You see them fall in love, and ultimately you see what broke them up. And it was a really good book, my favorite by Emily Henry. And my last contemporary romance is Take a Hint, Dani Brown by Talia Hibbert. So this was pretty popular a couple years ago, and I haven't heard a lot of people talk about the Brown sisters recently, so I figured let's just recommend it. This is the second book in the Brown Sisters series, and you follow Dani and Zaf. And Dani is really looking for friends with benefits type situation, but Zaf is very romantic. He wants a serious girlfriend, and they've been friendly. He's a security guard in the building that she works at, and they've been having this banter back and forth. And then during a fire drill, she doesn't hear the fire drill or something, so he has to save her, and they walk in the building like this, and somebody films them, and they end up going viral. And he, since he's been struggling with mental health, with his mental health, I believe he has anxiety. He has this charity where he helps young people with like mental health and normalizing mental health, stuff like that, or normalizing mental health struggles, I guess. And because they're going viral, and he wants the good publicity for his charity, they decide to fake date to really capitalize on that. And obviously that brings them even closer together. And, you know, they really fall in love while fake dating. And this is a very, very good fake dating book. And then the only historical romance in here is The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. So this is... fake dating is only there for a little bit. Basically, Daphne is looking for a husband, and the Duke of, I forget his name, Simon, he is obviously a hot commodity as a new Duke, so he doesn't really want all these women fawning over him and all these mothers of these women fawning over him. So they decide to pretend that he's courting her and that they are like almost serious and that he's interested in her. And that obviously forces them together and eventually puts them in a compromising position where he actually has to propose. This is a fun book. I know there's a scene in here that is very controversial, and I get it, but I do love the Bridgertons, and this really does set up a beautiful family, in my opinion, and a beautiful series. So if you're looking for a good historical romance with fake dating, this is a good one. So yeah, those were my 10 recommendations for fake dating. A lot of them are from this year. So like I said, it's a very popular trope this year. I hope next year is also going to be a lot of fake dating. Some of them have pretty contrived reasons, but I don't care. I love reading it. So definitely let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these and what your thoughts were. Also, I would really love to know some of your favorite fake dating books, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know by leaving a like if you did, and thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.